Christopher Play Martin from the iconic rap duo Kid and Play recently underwent a very serious emergency surgery. Now, Play is normally very private about his personal life and his health. I don't think I've ever done a video on him. But in a rare instance, he made a video and uploaded it to Instagram and talked about his emergency surgery. So we're going to get into that in this video. And since we're talking about Kid and Play, I wanted to share with you all some tea that I uncovered regarding Kid and Play originally being offered the NBC sitcom deal that eventually went to Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff. So we're going to get into that too in this video. But first, if you're watching and you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, and everyone click the thumbs up button. And if you've ever thought about being a content creator, click the link in my description box. I created a workbook of content ideas. It's called Dirty 30, 30 plus content ideas for content creators over the age of 30. And that's a free workbook that I created for you all. All right, you guys. So Christopher Play Martin posted a video recently thanking everyone for their well wishes and positive energy they sent his way as he went through emergency surgery. Play had to undergo emergency surgery to his neck and to his spine, where doctors removed a vertebrae and they replaced it with 2 screws and 2 rods. And he said he had been experiencing severe neck and spine pain, along with tingling sensations and limited mobility in one of his hands. And he finally decided to go to the doctor and get it checked out. So I want to share with you guys that video.
Hey, what's poppin'? And welcome back to another installment, another episode of Creativity and the Creative, the making of a documentary. Dougie Fresh, the Fifth Element. So you're probably wondering, what's up with the gown? What's up with this? Where am I at? I'm actually in the hospital. I've been in the hospital. This would be day 5 or day 4. Came in on a Friday. Today's Tuesday. Had a very urgent operation that needed to be done as soon as possible on my neck and spine. For months, I've been dealing with very excruciating chronic pain.
Yours was C7, T1, and T2. So at these levels, this type of screw and some rods connecting them. And I took out the entire, this would be the left side, so I took out the entire joint, this type of joint that lays over the nerve.
Yeah.
Unroofed that nerve, the nerve at those 2 levels where they were pinched pretty badly.
I was losing strength and mobility with my left arm, in particular my hand. See, I can do this, but I can't do that with this thumb. Can barely do my index finger. And what was happening was, what was taking place in my pinky and in my ring finger was this very warm sensation with needles poking at me, up and down my arm, up into my neck. Similar to when you bump your funny bone and you have that tingling feeling but this wasn't comfortable and it wasn't funny. So praise God for a spine specialist by the name of Dr. Kaluri. Hopefully I can cut to him a picture with me right now. My overall doctor, orthopedic by the name of Dr. Snyder. And a big shout out to the Tri-City Hospital here in Hopewell, who specializes in this, and Barbara, the operation assistant, and the staff and everyone. Real talk. But anyway, all of this beckons the question, what happens with best made plans, the momentum for productivity is popping, but the unexpected happens, and that could be your health.
So well wishes to Christopher Play Martin. Like I said, while we're here, I wanted to talk about Kid and Play and Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff. Christopher Reed, who is known as Kid, Christopher Reed is Kid. He recently went on a podcast and revealed that back in the 90s, him and Play were supposed to have the deal that eventually became the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And he mentioned that back in the 90s that him and Kid had that cartoon. They had a Kid and Play cartoon which I think I remember. I was a child at that time, and I think I remember that cartoon, and it got canceled after like one season. And he was saying that him and Play were in their feelings after it got canceled after one season. And so they told NBC that if they're canceling their cartoon, that they don't want to work with them at all. And so they turned down the sitcom deal. Imagine that. Imagine turning down an NBC sitcom. He said, quote, "We was feeling some kind of way because that cartoon was really important to us." And he said, "We told our managers, look, if they're going to clip this cartoon, we don't want to do a sitcom with them." And he shared that they felt that by putting their foot down regarding the cartoon being canceled, that they would actually keep both deals, the sitcom deal and the cartoon deal. But it didn't work out that way. It didn't work out that way, and the deal for the sitcom eventually went to Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff. Now, y'all leave a comment. Let me know if Kid and Play had done the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Who do you think would have played Will Smith's character? And who do you think would have played DJ Jazzy Jeff's character? Leave a comment and let me know your thoughts. I feel like I have an idea how it would have gone. And I really think the character of DJ Jazzy Jeff, I think that character would have been expanded a lot more. Now, on that same podcast, DJ Jazzy Jeff, that same podcast, but on a different episode, he revealed that the movie deal for A House Party was actually supposed to go to him and Will Smith. So the roles were supposed to be opposite. DJ Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith were supposed to do the House Party movies, and Kid and Play were supposed to do the Fresh Prince, allegedly. And DJ Jazzy Jeff said the offer had come from New Line Cinemas as part of a settlement deal. They had a settlement deal as part of a copyright infringement settlement for their song A Nightmare on Elm Street. So they had this deal offered to them, but they said at the time, Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff at the time didn't want to do movies. So Kid and Play ended up doing the House Party movies. They did House Party 2, and they were involved in House Party 3. So it all worked out. The House Party movies were iconic, and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was iconic as well. So it all worked out in the end. What's for you eventually will come to you, and this is proof of that. But I just thought it was interesting that it was actually supposed to be switched. It was supposed to be the other way around. So leave a comment and let me know what you think about that. And ladies, so I have this dress. There's a link to this dress. It's a knit dress. It's a midi length dress. So if you like this dress, I do have a link to it below in the description box. I feel like it's for all seasons. That's why I have a blazer over it for winter. I feel like it's an all seasons dress, being that it's a knit dress and the length being midi. So if you like this style, check out the link in the description box and make sure to support your girl. As always, thanks for watching. Layla, Layla.